Hello. We're here with NPBA team preview, whatever you want to call it. I just want to go through what team I'm gonna have here for this little micro series where I go over replays for the week. Probably like every Friday or like Sunday night I'll record for that. But besides the point, I'll get right into it. My first pick of this draft. Oh yeah, I'm here with Alex, by the way. Alex, say hi.
What's up? What's
He
up?
just had a very unfortunate battle against a Venusaur, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
So, my first pick in this draft for, what was it, 18 points, we have Tornadus Therian. Now, I don't like drafting Tornti, but when you look at like what was drafted, I believe the first, what, 7 picks here, 7, 8 picks, I was ninth pick. It was awful. We like Palafin, Valiant, Coco, Tusk, Shifu, Single Strike, Garchomp, Kieran Black, Dragapult, and then there was like nothing left that I wanted. I didn't want to draft Sneasler because I've like already overdone that. I don't want Spectre. Spectre sucks. Like there were no real Mons that I really wanted to round one, and so I was in just a like a text channel thing with a bunch of buddies, and they were like, "Hey, what if you draft Rain?" So that's where this is going. Round one, Tornti. It's super inaccurate, but of course, we're just gonna compensate with the rain. Um, Honestly, just straightforward pick here. Tornti has been amazing in draft for like however long it's been out. Super good supportive. You can run like specs. You can do bulk up banded. You can do like I don't know, bulk up acro. You can do a bunch of weird shit with it. Nasty plot, and for 18 points, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Pick number two, we had the very, very undervalued 15 point Tapu Lele. I feel like Lele is gonna be super good here because honestly, when I was drafting, when I was looking at this, I had already like determined my whole team. My whole team of 10 Mons, which is 9 to 12 in this league, I think. My whole team of 10 Mons was just determined immediately. Tapu Lele with Rain is super funny because eventually when I do pick up Barraskewda, there's no more E-Speed. You can't out priority me anymore, and the synergies is gonna be nuts. I know Alex knows a thing or two about synergy with the Porygon 2 team.
Well, I think my team synergized very well, but that's besides the
I
point. I think Lately at 15 points is absolutely disgusting,
Yeah.
and I would love to know the reason behind that.
Yeah, there were a
Um,
lot of weird tiering decisions with this league. Like Lele at 15, unrestricted Darkrai at 17. Unrestricted, yeah,
what?
dude, unrestricted Landorus Incarnate for 16. Like, there was a bunch of funny shit going on, dude. There was so many funny mons. Oh, you ready for this one, Alex? Alex, you
Mm-hmm.
haven't even been playing too long, but you'll know this is a bunch of bullshit. Megazard Y for 13 points.
That's so ridiculous.
You ready? You ready? You ready
Like,
for the worst part about it? It was only
yeah,
drafted. Hold on, am I getting that right? Yeah, it was only drafted in the Hoenn division, which is the third division. Nobody else picked this thing up.
why?
Nobody else picked up Megazard Y. It's
The
so
issue with Megazard Y is it's such a good mon, let alone like not even in the sun.
yeah,
But if you run it on a sunny day team, it's even stronger. I don't
yeah.
understand
No,
how it's
like
that. Like, are there sun restrictions or something?
no,
Is there like
there's no
is Lele not
restrictions,
allowed to run Scarf?
dude. No restrictions like that. It's actually ridiculous. And
I gotta get a new plug because the crack these people are smoking is crazy. You don't get stuff like this in
dude,
Jersey.
you know what's crazy though? They put Latios at 18, which I already think is crazy overpay. They put Latias at 14. What?
But
But they're like the same one.
no.
So I'm not like shitting on the NPBA, like tiering or whatever, but like it there's some very questionable decisions here. Like base Ogerpon is 15 points, but Ogerpon Hearthflame is 14. I don't I don't know, man. There's some.
Maybe they just like close their eyes and hit a random generator. I don't. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
But I think so far you have two very good picks. You
Yeah.
currently just have two mons that you can close your eyes with and kind of
Yeah.
win.
And even if someone were to like pick up Pelipper and Rain, I could still make these two work on a team. And that's like one of the big important things with drafting is making sure that your team isn't restricted to just what you think you can get. It's got to be like
I couldn't agree
what you
more.
think you can get, and then also having a backup plan because these people are like unpredictable. But I will say, Jake W plays in P2 currently. When was it round one Sneasler, and he was the pick right before me, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna pick up Lele for 15. I'm going to lose my mind. He went Rillaboom. So thank you, Jake, for giving me the free win this season. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, no, just Lele for 15 is ridiculous. So I had to. I had to. It was great. Pick number 3 for another 15 points. We have our Chaludon. Super nice addition to Rain. I feel 85 speed. Yo, Arch is base 85. Hello. Okay.
That's not supposed to be that
No,
fast.
it's he's a bridge, but okay. But I got Arch for 15. Again, I'm really leaning into Rain, but I can like back away from Rain a little bit with Archaludon if in case anything happens. Thankfully, nothing happened. There were a lot of interesting picks this round. Like Rotom Wash went round 3, Finny went round 3, Ting Lu went round 3, Kyurem, Gliscor was round. Like there was a bunch of weird shit that happened round 3, but I got my Archaludon making rain happen. Pick number 4. Now, I had this whole idea when drafting. I knew what I was getting, and I kind of noticed at that point when I got Arch, I was like, "Oh, nobody else wants Rain. Nobody else is picking this up." So, I went for my 4th pick for 10 points. I got Terra Overquill. There's a really big reason as to why I went Terra Overquill. I didn't need the extra point because it's an extra point for Terra attacks for Overquill. I just didn't need the extra point, and the other 10-point mon, which here it's like 10 points and below for Terra. The other 10-point mon that I picked up can't even Terra. It was Terra banned, so I mean I'm chilling here. So Terra Overquill could throw it in Swift Swim. It's just nice for Intimidate. Being able to Terrasilize gives it that extra dimension in Swift Swim in case I want to go like I don't know, like Terra Water and just blow things up. It gives me Spikes, gives me Intimidate. Good mon. Pick number 5. I finally locked it in. Got the Pelipper. I mean, this is my rain setter. Pelipper can do a bunch of weird, funky shit. Like U-turn, you can run like Scarf Specs in the rain. It's just gonna do a shit ton of damage, even though it's 95 base special attack. Pelipper's the GOAT. I ran Rain with Pelipper in an ONL off season, and it did really well. I barely ran Damp Rock, so I feel like Pelipper's like super dynamic. So we're gonna see how that goes. Keeping a move on. I've always wanted to use this mon in draft, and Alex, you're gonna love this. Round 6. Again, this Pokemon should not be a round 6 Pokemon. I feel
Don't
like
tell
it's
me.
so much better. Round 6 for 14 points. We pick up Kartana in the rain.
Oh,
Now, a lot of people might be saying, "Hey, that's kind of stupid. Kartana's base like what 31 Spadef. It's not living anything. Like it's not living a fire type move in the rain." That's fair. But against like something physical in the rain, might be able to take it. And I just feel like Cart is a really nice grass type, like in general, because I wanted an offensive grass, and Ogerpon Cornerstone already got picked, and I didn't want Ogerpon Wellspring just because of how weak I am to freeze dry. And so, pick up the cart. I still don't have an ice resistance. Somehow, in the rain team, 6 picks in, no ice resist. But, cart's good. 181 attack. It's my, like, kind of secondary physical wall breaker, if not tertiary. It doesn't have to come every game, but, it's something else to plan for. And I'm really setting myself up to run a team where I don't have to run rain every game. I can run, like, cart, torn, Lele, overcool spikes, and then, like, another one of the mons that I'm picking up here soon. Just to get into it, 13 points, pick 7, just to keep everything moving, because I've been recording this for a little bit longer than I've wanted to. We got Mega Swampert for 13. Pretty obvious, give me my Swift Swim. Swampert's already good. I feel like for 13 points, it's kind of underrated, especially when I have the rain dynamic. And then, like, I don't have to, like, keep this thing in the back and keep it as my sweeper, because I have all these other mons I can do that with. I could, like, lead Swampert and go rocks and press, like, flip turn. Like, Mega Swampert's so good. It's so fat, dude. 100, 110, 110. Alex, I bet you didn't know it was that bulky.
So
Swampert's crazy.
I didn't think that Mega Swampert was this bulky. That is a little nuts.
Yeah.
I am just a little confused on these pricings. Coming from someone that has participated in
A couple
like
drafts.
a couple leagues, yeah, nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but like a couple, BTL, P2.
Yeah.
I think I've seen ONL. I don't know if I participated in it or
I
not.
don't think you
I don't
want
think I
to.
did. No, 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 I didn't. No, no. But I've seen you play it,
Yeah.
and I've seen these draft boards, and these mons are priced very
Interestingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You building such an obvious rain team with your first four mons and nobody thinking to snipe Pelipper
Yeah, I mean that's a
definitely
hard thing
blew
to
me
do.
away.
That's a really hard thing to do though, because it is 13 points. It's not like you're picking up like Grafai from a terrain team. Like, you're not picking up the Terra Grafai for like 6 points. It's a 13-point
Are
Pelipper.
player trades allowed?
I don't think so in NPBA. I don't think
And
so. But it is. It
where
is.
were you in the
I was number.
draft
So I
order?
was pick number 9. And that's like
Out of what?
16, which is, I think,
Huh.
in SV, that is the, like, absolute worst place to be in a draft. The absolute worst place. Because, like, you're not
Wow.
high enough to where you can get, like, a really good first pick, and you're not low enough to where you can get, like, a decent wheel pick. So you're kind of in this, like, weird middle ground. And, like, I just feel like
Yeah,
Rain
I
was, like,
mean,
a really good idea here.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think the
Yeah.
only people here that were high were the ones that priced out these mons.
Yeah.
But so far you just have such a good like
Crazy team.
core, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, like
Yeah.
you have your fairy
Yep.
dragon steel
Yep.
core, you have your resistances, Bill. I
Yeah. The
mean,
only thing is, like, I'm weak to ice and freeze dry, which I do fix in a later pick here. I do fix it. Um
I think we gotta keep on going
yeah,
with it
I think
then.
we gotta keep on going. Pick number 8 for 10 points. This is the mon I was referring to before that cannot Terra. I pick up the Goat Barraskewda. Just again, super good in rain. Really, just something for when I'm bringing rain. Again, even if I don't lead rain, I could just lead Barraskewda. It's base 136, dude. Barraskewda is so fast for whatever reason. And then they also gave it Swift Swim. It feels a little bit like Sneasler almost. Like, I don't know, Barraskewda is so strong. It gets crazy coverage. It gets like Psychic Fangs. It gets CC Drill Run. So, like, for whoever drafts Tentacruel, they're like, oh, I'm gonna bring Rocky Helmet and wall your Barraskewda, and I just Psychic Fangs you. Like, good luck. Um, Pick number 9. Not much really to say about Barraskewda. It's so strong. This mon's crazy. I actually got it in that low tier league, believe it or not. The low tier season of ONL, which was an absolute mistake. I got Barraskewda Rain, and that was just disgusting. But
I remember that.
yeah, besides the point. Number 9 for 8 points. This is another Terramon. This Pokemon put in the finest of work last season in P2DL. I pick up Terra Rotom Terra Rotom Frost for 8 points. Oh my god. This thing is so, like, bulky, is so, just, it's so fucking good. Especially with, I believe it's just Terra Preview. You have, open Terras in this league, so I can bring whatever Rotom Frost type that I need for whatever matchup and really just wall whatever I want. And this also gives me my, my counterplay to, like, Kyurem, to Iron Bundle. I can run, like, Super Spidef, and I could just wall the shit out of those two. Because Iron Bundle can't touch Rotom Frost. It's really funny. Iron Bundle can't touch it. Kyurem can, like, Draco, but it can't two-shot. What other mons get Freeze Dry?
Um, Abomino, where I was got Abomasnow. I think
Abomasnow?
he gets freeze
Oh,
dry.
I'm looking at another
Yeah.
tab here. What else gets Freeze Dry?
It is real funny
Yeah.
that you mentioned Kiram, as I was just going to say, like, I pray you don't have to face a Kiram ever, but this just takes care of it. You can definitely see in these last two picks that you started looking at your ice
Yeah.
weaknesses and like freaking out a little.
Yeah.
So it's very good that you fixed that.
Yeah. There's a Kyurem Black Slowking Galar Tinglu team that I'm a little spooked about, but like
Mm.
I kind of just blow that team up with Barraskewda. Like Barraskewda blows up so many of these teams. It's really funny. Who picked up? I apologize if I look weird. I'm looking at another monitor here, but who picked up Kyurem? Uh Fancy Fi with Coco, Treads, Kyurem, Mega Venusaur. Yikes. Just that
Uh-oh.
just sounds like more Barraskewda fodder if you ask me. But
Oh yeah.
that sounds like more Barraskewda fodder. So, and last but not least, for 4 points, I didn't really know what I wanted for 4 points. I wouldn't mind like a spin blocker in case I want to play T-Spikes with Overquill against some of these teams without a grounded poison. Which, by the way, there's a lot. There's a lot of these teams that did not draft a grounded poison or like a good one at that. There's a shit ton of these teams. So first spin blocker, I only have 4 points left. I picked up the big Dusclops. Dusclops is just really tanky. Spin blocking, really nice disruption. If I happen to struggle in the matchup against like the Kyurem team, I could just run this thing super defensively and just win. The only like big glaring weakness of this team that I feel is that I have a Moonblast switch in, and that's not really a switch in, it's Kartana. So I feel like a lot of defensive pressure is going to be put on Terra Overquill and Rotom Frost this season. I feel like Dusclops also going to get a little bit of burden too. And, I have one Ghost switch in, which is Overquill, and that's shaky. So like
So
Spectrier,
I was just
yeah,
gonna bring up the ghost.
yeah.
I was gonna ask you what you do against like an Alolan Marowak or even like
Well,
maybe a Scarf Gengar.
yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, the plan
I
for that
mean,
is to run like super specially defensive Overquill or like Terra Dark Rotom Frost and really just like figure my way around that. But I feel like the point of Rain and the point of this Rain team is really just to out offense everybody. Like I'm just going to blow all the teams up. That's the plan. I'm going to explode everything. So this is the team. This is the order that I drafted it in. Here is how it looks better, like in point order. I mean, I would switch over Quill and Rotom. I think I'd do that in my matchups, but I think week one matchups are already out, and here's what I got. I believe they actually made a trade or two, but I am going against a Spectrier, funny enough. Like, I am going against a Spectrier and Urshifu Rapid Strike, Scizor, but like Scizzor's gonna
ruh-roh.
get annihilated because Lele just comes out and blocks all of his shit. And then like his grounded poison is Hisuian Quillfish. So it's gonna be a fun matchup. I think there were trades. There were like one or two small things that this person did. Where is it? Dun, dun, dun. Dropping Superior and Executor Alola Terra, picking up Terra, Silvally, and Tatsugi. Tatsurigi. Let's get it. Yeah, Tatsurigi is here. So, they're not like big things. So, it should be fine. Yeah. Thank you, Alex, for joining me. Providing just a little
Of
a little bit of commentary
course.
on this. You know, I appreciate recording with other people, but these what is it? These videos that I go over weekly for my replays, I'm not gonna record live. I also think I'm gonna like not record as much live for P2 because I think it throws me off a little bit. But like I'm always gonna go over all the replays, and for this is gonna be a little mini series. You're gonna see it, little MS Paint logos. It's gonna look real funny. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked this little team overview. Um, you know, if you guys want me to go over more of these NPBA teams, I doubt you do, but you know, just in case, let me know. I think that's all I want to say. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Alex. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.